Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Wendell Carter.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. Bird is out there with Simmons. Then it's Miller. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just got to keep pushing.
Offensive rebound. Here's Bitadze. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And a shoot-first point guard, VanVleet, understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love VanVleet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Six to shoot. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Wagner outside. Back to Simmons. Pass to VanVleet. Now Bird. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Bird missing. Banchero looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Both free throws good from Banchero. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020. And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now, here's Banchero. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Banchero.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's VanVleet. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Bird sets the screen for Simmons. And he banks in the layup.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Caldwell Pope outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Banchero missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Suggs against VanVleet. Pass to Miller. Out to Bird. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bird against Banchero. Takes it from 10. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got his second basket of the game.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Suggs passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Watford's checked in for Ben Simmons. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. And you take a look at this home team. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Magic. They have a lot of ground to make up. Now here's Van Vliet. Wagner, a screen on Suggs. Van Vliet outside. With the teardrop, Bird misses. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Here he goes. Suggs. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Bird. Here's Van Vliet. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Banchero. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Wagner, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Bird. To Van Vliet. On the wing, Bird. He's defended by Wagner. Bird can't hit. Orlando leading. And Wagner has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Bird finds Miller. They get it back to the wing right side. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Miller. Out to the right wing. Wagner, a screen on Banchero. Fades back. And it's good off the back rim and in. He talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Suggs. A tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Bird with it. Picked up by Suggs. Inside. Watford passes to Wagner. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Bird against Suggs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
Larry Bird, 2 shots.
Bird hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Suggs passes to Banchero. The rebound by Watford.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Now an update on Ben Simmons from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Another miss by Orlando. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Here's Bird. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Banchero. Averaging about 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Bird hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And here is Van Vliet following the 3 from Franz Wagner. Van Vliet passes to Miller. Now, here is Bird. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Miller. Takes a 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wagner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Normally he drains that.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And it's Banchero missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Van Vliet outside. Wagner right side. Bird passes to Wagner. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Up top, Wagner.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Bird finds Miller. Back to Bird. Over Banchero. And Bird with the basket on the assist from Miller. Bird's got 13.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And finished off by Wagner.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
Van Vliet kicks to Bird. Watford with it. Banchero's there. Watford passes to Bird. Shoots over Wagner. Bird can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Van Vliet. Bird outside. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. 16 points for him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now, here's Wagner. 12 points for him. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Anthony. Caruso, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Christie the pass to Caruso. Over Banchero. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Magic.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
We've got Alex Caruso. Isaac Okoro out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Christie, and it's Nance in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And for the Magic, a post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Anthony is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Here's Caruso. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Nance, and here is Caruso. 5 to shoot. Dosunmu's shot is off. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Timberwolves. Basket good. And the Magic lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
This is what I love about Caruso, his willingness to accept the contact on the way up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Orlando making a change here. Joseph's checked in. That one misses for Caruso. And it's Orlando's ball. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now here's Anthony. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Caruso, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Isaac left side. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Now, here's Banchero. Defended by Dosunmu. Now, Banchero. 8 points for him. And the shot goes in.
And playing with veteran poise against the shot clock. I like how Banchero handles the pressure.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Caruso. Here's Okoro. There's the triple. Rebounded by Isaac. They get a hand on it. Carter, the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Christie's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Joseph. Nothing on the board. Carter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Dosunmu with it. Banchero's there. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Carter. Now here's Anthony. Isaac kicks to Carter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dosunmu with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Caruso's got 8 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Checked in for Dosunmu. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Corey Joseph. Now, here's Suggs. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Anthony down low, defended by Christie. Anthony down low, uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Bird. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bird's got 18 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Banchero kicks to Carter. Now Suggs. Caruso grabs the miss. Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bird can't hit.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And then Carter with the jam.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 8. Bird outside. Baseline J on the way. That doesn't go either for Bird. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Banchero outside. A 3-ball. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bird finds Caruso. Back to Bird. Over Anthony. Bird misses. The Magic trail by 3. And here is Suggs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Magic have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. A free throw dropped for Suggs. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Alex Caruso. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Caldwell Pope comes in for Cole Anthony. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. VanVleet with it. He has 6. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Over Carter. Nice move. And Bird with the lay-in. Bird's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 14. Goes up the baseline, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And Wagner able to get that one lined up from mid-range.
On the wing, Bird. Back to VanVleet. Bird right side. Okoro setting the pick for Bird. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. VanVleet against Wagner. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Suggs. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance. Here to make it a 3-point play.
Isaac Okoro.
Strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Orlando shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Miller, no luck. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to Carter. Wagner on the wing, covered by VanVleet. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Larry Bird.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now here's VanVleet. Last game he had 10 points. 3-pointer, Bird, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Wagner. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now Van Vliet. He's got 6. Bird outside. Simmons trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he makes the first. Brendan Watford's checked in for Ben Simmons. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Orlando leading. Here's Suggs. 8 points for him. To the inside. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
And here is Van Vliet. Bird right side. Miller outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Wagner. That one good for 2. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Oh, those sharp handles of Van Vliet getting showcased right now.
Wagner against Wagner. Carter looking around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is Miller. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Bitadze. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Bird way outside. Fires for 3. Tracks in the tray. Bird's got 25 points.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Pass to Carter. Magic moving the ball around. Van Vliet against Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Fires away from outside. And it's Bird with the rebound. Bird's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet passes to Bird. "18 feet out. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Orlando Magic. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Right back after this break.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Right, Van Vliet out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Bird. And it's Simmons in at the force line. Now here's Bird. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Banchero. Magic shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at center. And stolen by Miller. We've got Brandon Miller. Oh, Wagner out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got 7. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Van Vliet. Shoots from the line. Bird can't hit. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that.
Miller outside. Wagner as screen on Wagner. And it's Miller penetrating.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Wagner. And stolen by Simmons. Van Vliet kicks to Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Paolo Banchero.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And Simmons drops them both.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Free throw good. Bird. Bird hits them both. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Bitadze. Knocked away. Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunk.
Simmons with it. Miller outside. Wagner with a screen for Miller. Count the basket. Miller's got 8 points.
Now how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Suggs against Van Vliet. Suggs kicks to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Here's Bird. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Suggs against Van Vliet from 11 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And there it is for him. That's 10 points from Brandon Miller.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half. Getting to his spots, executing with ease.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Simmons dishes to Bird. And it's Miller in the corner. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 4th assist in this one. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. Simmons with the defensive effort. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Miller outside. Wagner a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Miller. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Banchero outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Wagner against Miller. And it's in there. Miller's got 13 points in just this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Banchero. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Suggs has got 11.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Wagner with a screen for Bird. Here's the 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. 11 points in the game.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Now here's Simmons. Bird outside. Nailed from three-point land. Bird's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Van Vliet against Suggs. Banchero outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Floats one. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And their turnovers a big problem right now. It's why they've lost this lead.
The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. You look at Bird, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 8, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Fred Van Vliet, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throw good, Van Vliet.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. The Magic trail by 7. Now Suggs, 11 points in the game. Kicks it out to Wagner. 3-pointer. Nance gets the rebound. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bird passes to Nance. Bird outside. Nance sets a screen for Bird. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 35 in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Banchero, that's good.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bird. Miller with a wide open look. Big play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 6 assists here tonight.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Here's Anthony. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Orlando making some changes. Carter comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Banchero. Here's Anthony. Up and in on the layup. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Now, here is Bird. He has 35. Clock at 6. Van Vliet outside. Offline with his 3. Tipped away. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Suggs passes to Anthony. Isaac outside. Here's Nance with, oh my goodness, what a play.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Suggs. 12 points for him. Pass to Anthony. To the paint. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Bird dishes to Nance. Van Vliet passes to Bird. Just 4 to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.131 left in the third. Wagner passes to Isaac. Anthony against Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Carter. Nance gets the rebound. Gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Van Vliet finds Bird. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
.106 left in the third quarter of the game. Anthony against Pippen. 5 on the clock. Pass to Christie. Over Anthony. Christie can't make it. The Magic trail by 10. Wagner outside. Knocked loose. Here is Carter. Covered by Watford. Here's the break. Here's Nance. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Carter right side. Shoots over Pippen. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Pippen. Pass to Watford. Shoots over Isaac. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. The post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the 2 spot. Caruso with the ball. Pass to Pippen. Caruso, a screen on Banchero. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Here's De Silva, defended by Christie. Carter with a screen on Christie. Jacks up a three. De Silva, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Banchero against Caruso. Banchero dishes to Carter. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Nance, no good. The Magic trail by 12. Isaac left side. Out to Carter. Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Nance.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Outside Pippen. Now here's Caruso. Nance, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie, and it's sent back by Isaac. A floater. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Christie. And here is Caruso. Pippen outside. Here's Christie. No good with the triple.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Carter finds Isaac. Anthony in the corner. Pippen with the steal. Here's Caruso. Off target with his 3. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Banchero outside. Isaac down low. Defended by Christie. Count that one from Isaac.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Anthony looking it over. Magic moving the ball around. Carter down low. Working on Nance. And it's Carter missing. Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Spins. Bounce pass Pippen. Christie kicks to Pippen. Here's Christie. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Isaac outside. Anthony right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that one.
First team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Now Dosunmu. Pass to Miller. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Magic. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Miller. And that one's good, Anthony.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Miller outside. trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Magic trail by 3. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Banchero. And 12 points for Cole Anthony.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Banchero passes to Wagner. Here's Suggs to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Magic lead by 1.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Pass to Bird. Great defense that time from Banchero. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-1 run. Itadze, that one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Burke. Over Banchero. Again, what an avalanche.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. And it's Banchero missing.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Caruso sets the screen for Bird.
Paolo Banchero. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bird. Bird hits them both. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-5 run here. Anthony kicks to Wagner. Van Vliet against Suggs. Outside Anthony for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
He's checked in for Mo Wagner. And a change for the Magic. Caldwell Pope's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Wagner. Banchero passes to be touched. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Bird. The Magic getting the bucket. Pass to Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. The lead is 2. And here is Suggs. Banchero with the ball. Defended by Caruso. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Taken away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And how about the poise Caldwell Pope displayed on that possession? They needed an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
And the first one drops. Nancy's checked in for Simmons. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Wagner on the wing. Banchero outside. Knocks it loose. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 4.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And Nance now atop the key. Just 5 to shoot. Bird left side. Over Banchero. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Orlando leading by 4. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Banchero. That 3 off the mark. Gone ice cold from three-point land. 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got 46 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Banchero, that's good.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Van Vliet kicks to Bird. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bird's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Bird passes to Caruso. Bird a screen on Wagner. Out to Bird. Lets the three fly. And good! There's another.
And on any given night, he's still capable of putting up the kind of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into fourth place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history.
Next up is Kobe B. Bryant. That's a legendary mark. If there's one guy capable of reaching it, it's this fella right here.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero, right side. And he drives in. And it's Bird with the rebound.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Here is Nance. Miller, the pass to Bird. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Here's Caruso. No good from three-point territory. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Franz Wagner, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's what you're saying.
It's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's over.
So the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
Bird versus LeBron coming up next. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. See you guys in the next one.